the start of a session, someone will do a recap of what we did last time around, and uh, when they do get it everything right, the party will receive a bonus in the form of a D10 that you can add to any D20 roll. Uh, so, if anyone wants to take the lead and uh, use the opportunity to just briefly go over everything from session one, so we get to remember how this party get along and whatnot.
I'm straightening my tie, guys. I got this.
Okay, go.
Here,
Okay,
I'm
yeah.
beginning.
Last time on a past and future secret. The party started in a canyon after watching Elijah get battered and bruised and almost killed. They were healing up and having a little bit of a moment while they cut up some death dogs as they were searching for food. Atop the cliff, some of the cultists slash not really cultists but nomadic raiders popped up and demanded an audience with the party, claiming that they would not hurt them. They did in fact not hurt them, but the party had a little bit of a dispute over translation. Elijah speaking with them, and my character Keziah, and Alexander's character at the time, who was Filiker, were translating and leaving out some words that Elijah was saying for the ease of communication and the respectability of the party. Eventually, Elijah caved and allowed the party to go to a camp that the nomads invited them to eat with their tribal leader and to speak with him. Uh, when they got there, they noticed that the camp was stocked full of a bunch of different nomads, their goods, and it was a raiding camp. Every inhabitant being male and ready uh, and able to fight. They were then pushed across the bridge and waited patiently for the tribal leader to leave his tent and come out to the party. He walked out all smug and badass like, and did a little bit of parlay, where he explained that he will not eat with strangers because of customs, but will offer the food to the party uh, as a sign of goodwill and to show that there is no bad blood. That is when he started talking to the party members, especially towards the former Filiker, explaining that something was off about Filiker before the party stepped in on Filiker's defense. He then explained that the caravan was attacked more or less for the reason that there was a evil presence that was effectively contaminating the already completely, for lack of a better term, dogshit desert, um, where he tasked the party with destroying this unknown evil. Uh, After a while, the party did have some concerns, but agreed with the tribal leader that if they destroy this evil, they will get the food that is left over from the camp because the chief said that they will no longer need the camp and will return back to their territory. The party then, on their way out, was interrupted by a Vergerist who was entertaining the tribal leader. Questioning why Filiker was sweating as a dragonborn, um, which they naturally do not sweat, Bergerus was pulled aside by the tribal leader, who then explained that Filiker needed a special elixir to help aid him from whatever curse he was suffering, which then Vergerus inspected the plant and realized it was not harmful and tried to sneak it into tea that he was going to offer to Filiker. When he stepped back and started walking towards Filiker, Elijah felt a ominous, ominous aura around the already ominous Vergerus before stopping him and getting in a confrontation, attempting to spill the tea before Filiker then grabbed the cup and drank it. Filiker went through a bout of a transformation, painful or not, before he turned into a tiefling wearing white robes, uh, named Wander. Wander explained that he was stuck in that body and was so glad to actually be able to talk because Dragonborns don't have the same throat muscles and technically speak like they're throat singing, um, as well as the fact that Dragonborn are Dragonborn. They then moved on, where Elijah was given some wisdom and made up and apologized to Vergris for not trusting him. And that's TLDR everything.
Yeah, you just forgot about everything from session one to last week. But okay.
Well,
The-
you said last session.
No.
He did say to recap like from the first
Oh.
session, so that way.
Okay, first session. I wasn't here for first session, but I can tell you everything from the
If-
session that was on.
I don't. If
as
you
well.
want to let anyone else take the wheel, you did an amazing recap from last session. But
For
we-
last
That's
session,
great.
yeah,
For the best recap I've ever heard.
Yeah.
Wow.
that was literally everything from last session.
Literally everything.
But don't trash talk Wander's homeland.
Oh yeah, even bigger recap on a past and future secret. Session one, who wants to take that from there? Because I can do everything else from session one. From not session one, but session two. I don't remember session three because I don't think I was there for the
Yeah.
whole one. But I think I think I can waffle a little bit.
Okay. I can try and do the first session.
Mhm.
Okay. So we all met up near the conjoining part of Zinok, the desert area. We arrived. We hired a caravan to help ferry us into the desert that we are in. We traveled with them for a bit. We decided to help protect them from raiders. Had a few talks with some of the NPCs. Some raiders came in the middle of the night, a few days into our journey. We ended up killing them. They didn't end up killing any of the, or at least not very many of the NPCs that we had met. We buried the dead. We met Hisaya. We then, because in the raid, the navigator that was guiding our caravan, his equipment got broke. So we ended up having to guide the caravan through the desert. Hisaya did, at least. We also ended up having to gather food because our food began to spoil. So we have mostly been going out, killing some monsters, gathering food for the caravan. Okay, I should probably talk about the characters. There's Vergris. He is a warlock. Very shifty kind of guy, but a nice enough man, at least. A very pragmatic. There's Elijah, paladin, very, noble knight, kind of bland. That's the gist. There's Wanderer now, a tiefling sorcerer, very in tune with the desert. And there's Hisaya, an elven. Is it ranger? Are you a ranger?
I'm an arcane archer.
Yeah, that. Very good with a bow. I think that's it. I know it's not the best recap, but
Oh,
I can tell you that in session two, the session that I joined, what effectively happened was over the course after the battle, there was a few dialogues that happened. In which case, Elijah checked around, asked people if they were okay and fine and dandy, and learned that nobody was harmed. But there was the reason the navigator was unable to navigate was because his spyglass was broken and a bunch of other different things went wrong for him due to the raid.
Yes.
They then buried the dead, as he said, and they set off on a trip. The food was spoiled, and Hisai, using detect magic, found out that there was a necrotic aura around the food, a little bit more than if it was cursed. It was fully rotted and unsalvageable. That's when they were set off to find food. And the food that they found as a substitute was a living sentient cactus plant that almost killed Elijah. After they ended up killing that plant, a blinded sage, I'll call him a sage because I don't know exactly what he was, came up on top of the mountains and had dialogue with the party, where he explained that there was this, I think, wizard or some sort of person he was looking for that would cause events that would be destructive in nature, in which the party had some questions but never received a good answer. That sage then healed Elijah and went on his merry way, I do believe.
Okay.
Section 3, I don't remember at all, but I think the party kind of got cooked by death dogs because Elijah almost died again.
Yeah.
It's a very common theme. Elijah is the wall of the party. That's about it.
And the first recap was literally everything that happened in Session 4. It was every single thing that happened.
Yeah, and at some point, I forget which session it was. The caravan has several wagons in it. One of which has no windows, but a door that's always
That was Session
kept
3.
shut. With. Do I cover that or should I?
Yeah, you can.
And during session 3, Cosmo's character Hisea, she did detect magic and felt
was
that
session
there was
2.
something. Okay.
Yeah.
Felt there was something.
When I did detect magic on the rations, I found there was that necrotic aura. Something was off.
We
Did you guys
we
do
didn't
it
find
auto? Did you play my character Ariel and find something out that I should have known?
I don't think so.
I don't
Okay.
think so.
No.
Yeah.
I remember at some point we found that there's something off about the windowless wagon, and we have a suspicion that there's something inside of it causing all this.
I think Ariel defined it as there was like a radiating like aura of like necromancy, right?
Yep. Necrotic energy that was also sapping the.
It was the same necrotic energy as the rations.
And it was sapping crew morale.
Mhm.
So we actually also did talk to the caravan master to get permission to get in, and she said no. And that kinda got like Verger's thinking things.
Well, yeah. Words definitely will be had by the time we get back to the caravan.
And we actually also even hatched a plan for Vergers to follow her while invisible to see if she knows more than she told us. Cause
Yeah.
her reaction were suspicious.
Very suspicious. And
Yeah.
Vergerus got a figurative gold star for being able to capture that someone's suspicious.
Just because you're paranoid, it doesn't mean they're not out to get you.
Bingo.
Any questions?
Yeah.
That is
I
the
think
story
we're
so
good.
far. I'm our note taker, but I don't take notes, so.
What?
If it works for you. Okay, so we are back into the world of Iaren. This is a very difficult time and period in the history of the known world. There has been many noticeable exodus happening from the northern continent of Nelaria, where you could say that life is as you would expect from such a world. It's the continent where you have your knights in shiny armors, your large castles and towers. For some reason, the place that should be where life was easier is where people are fleeing from, escaping from. And the arid wastelands of Senok are now home to many, many travelers. We are back now in the role of the paladin Elijah, the archer Hisea, the now the former dragonborn and now tiefling Wandar, and the good old warlock Vergris. Last when last we met our heroes, they were having a peaceful interaction with the Banu Qatal, the the tribesmen that attacked their caravan not more than 2 nights ago, and whose presence was still a mystery because the region you are now, it's not their territory. It's not there wasn't a clear logical reason that you could think of for their attack until the conversation you just had. Now you are tasked with getting back to the caravan to see with their leaders with how best to take your next steps and to find out one finally what is being kept um, in that last wagon. That's so far still a mystery for you. With all of that out of the way, you were recently. Let me put you guys here real quick. There's another thing that they did that I cannot bring you guys to the map I want without going here and then activate. Yeah, it's more difficult for some reason to navigate you around the maps on Foundry with the new update.
Yeah, it seems like everything's going to be just a little bit slower until we,
Hey, you think they'd make it simpler?
Yeah,
we just growing pains.
Yeah,
but well,
true.
with that out of the way, I don't know what's happening with me tonight. I'm stumbling on my words for some reason, but yeah.
Oh, it's okay, man.
It's okay, it's regular for me.
Yeah.
I barely speak English, and you speak like so many languages, dude. I'm never going to give you shit.
Fun fact: I can have my way around with Spanish speaking people as well. It's kind of like a third language. If I stop and learn Spanish, I can learn Spanish real quick because I'm halfway there. But anyways, that's not what I want to know. What I want to know is you are back in the role of your characters. The Banu Qatal tribesmen are guiding you out of their makeshift camp, which for a temporary place you can tell it's very organized, it's very resourceful. There's plenty of resources that you don't seem to find in abundance in the desert. But as you would expect, they know their ways around it. So, now that you are back on your feet, what do you do?
I imagine we are either about to leave or we like are leaving. Uh,
Yeah,
I
that sounds
think
right.
I think Elijah would like say, if I could just talk with everyone for a moment. I know we had plans, or at least the beginnings of a plan, before we left. Given all the new information we have now, I would like to propose a different way to go about it, if that's all right. Uh,
Okay.
I am amenable to like following invisibly if we need to, but I would pitch maybe we just give her the new information, we talk to her, like see about asking if we can, and then if she tries to stall us and you know you know tries to make it harder for us, we just take things into our own hands.
That sounds
Okay.
good to me. Yes.
Okay. I am of the opinion that we will that that's exactly what will happen. She'll try to stall. But sure, let's try.
That's fine. I can solve that issue. I just, upon thinking about it, the invisibility thing might. It's not that it wouldn't work. I feel like it would just take too much time. And it is a very time sensitive thing now because they're going to raid the caravan again if we don't hurry. So the
And
quicker we
if
get this
we,
done,
um,
the better.
I don't remember if these guys understand normal common, the common tongue per se. But in Giant, Kamei just says, because I think we've established that Wander can at least translate to Draconic for I think Elijah or some shit, or someone else who
Sure.
knows Draconic. But in Giant, she just goes, I mean, to be completely honest with you, if they do attack again, I think we are more than capable of dealing with them.
I would much
And
rather. Presumably, you're translating.
yeah,
So sorry. Forgot I don't speak giant.
Hmm.
Anyway, um, I would much rather not. It's not that I don't think we couldn't handle it. I know we could. But you have to think of the caravan. It's not just us, it's civilians, it's simple wanderers. We're not just putting our lives on the line if we dally.
and if for some reason she is hostile, I may be able to somewhat non-violently subdue her.
I would like to give her the chance to agree. And
Yes, yes,
even
of
if
course.
she disagrees, let's let's try not to violently deal with her. Maybe subdue gently, but we we're assuming she's guilty, and I'm not saying she's not. I do see the signs, but we are just going on assumptions of guilt, and I don't think that sits right with me. So let's try to approach this, diplomatically, talk to her, try and let her allow us to investigate the caravan free of, on her own, and if she disagrees, then we'll go from there.
We can persuade her. Yes.
Yes.
I'm gonna bite my tongue on what I want to say, but I think Burgers approve.
To be honest, I am of uh, I am of no opinion. We are outside the borders of civilization, and therefore there is no proper court of law to assert and guilt or not.
Uh,
If you want,
Xander,
if you want
shift,
to do it
shift mouse wheel.
the if you want to do it the nice way, which is again, which is fine by me, I do have a spell that might make her more collaborative.
I would much rather do it the nice way.
Okay. For one,
If we
I have no
absolutely
rules.
if we absolutely have to, we can. But I don't think it will have to come to that.
I am afraid we would have to, and not because I don't know. I personally, as but feel free to discount it because it's just a hunch. She might be under the influence of whatever it's in there.
Possibly.
There's a lot of if you had a library back in your home, you would have
I
read
do.
that there's a lot of legends about the imagine like the the most sorry, imagine the most common legend about like the cursed sword who makes the warrior obsessed with it, and it makes him go berserk or
I
something
mean,
like
Okay.
enchanted
that's
object can influence people. That much I
Oh,
know.
I had a friend like that.
He was a
If I
what?
magic.
could, if I could be of sound mindset, I'd not be opposed to collateral damage. I would just be willing to prevent it.
Oh, good to know. I will say this: I am very opposed to collateral damage. just in case that needed stating.
To be honest, so do I, because I signed a contract saying that I am obliged to protect the caravan. So
Aren't you?
if we want to gut the caravan master, we can do it. But
Okay. Gutting the caravan is not.
No.
I
You
don't
guys are
think
in
that's
contract.
on the card.
You guys are under contract. I'm not.
Okay, but I'm a 6-foot paladin. You can try.
yeah, no, I am
I can
I
shoot you
am
from
under
300 feet away.
I am under contract. So if anyone tries to destroy the caravan, then I am obliged by contract to turn him or her into cinders. I am with the
I'll shoot
paladin
you all
here.
from three. I'll shoot you all from 300 feet away.
let me
Why
just
is
say
all
this.
hostile?
I'm joking.
Let me say this. We are assuming that she is. I'll put it this way: she may be under a curse. She may be under the influence of something. I would also like to point out a more mundane answer that I feel like we are just kind of glancing over. She may just be greedy.
Yeah,
It may just be a case of greed. And in that case, we can't pummel her because she's greedy. We can just stop the necromancy thing, whatever the evil influence, and then just chastise her later. It's
Yes.
she's a merchant. Of course, she's greedy.
yeah, it's not a crime to be greedy. It's just we can't let her greed endanger everyone else. Not that necessarily that's what's happening. I'm just saying it could be just a more mundane answer, and in that case, do we need to gut her? I don't feel like it's warranted.
No,
To
definitely
be
not.
completely fair, greed is the root to most evils.
That's a fair point. I still think my point stands though. I don't imagine we need to go about this.
You're gonna point. My father
Greed of
is an
any
eminent.
kind can lead to negative outcomes. It may hurt you, it may hurt them.
Whatever the case, as far as I'm concerned, we are here to staunch the bleeding that is the wound here.
Mm-hmm.
We have to help these people, if not for the sake of just being a good person, then for our own survival. Because we are still in danger. The sword of Damocles is above our heads.
Yep.
We'd best avoid it.
Yeah, I
Let's
would
go.
rather survive. Let's go.
Let's go.
Vámonos!
Vámonos.
Uh-oh.
Vámonos, mi amigos!
Okay, this was just for context, Ben. This was just their a brief conversation in particular after leaving the place that they were before. Guys, I think Ben was having trouble using his phone for both Discord and Foundry. I believe it was too much processing power. So if anyone can share their screen with the Foundry, the map, just so he can see what's happening on screens. That way he just needs one app open.
How do you do?
Below the disconnect button, there are like four options. The second one is screen share.
Hold on. Damn this new UI. I don't know where
It's in
anything
Discord.
is.
On
It's in
Discord.
Discord.
No,
Oh, okay.
In Discord.
Oh, okay. Hold on. I gotta log in on my Chromebook. I'm using my phone for this. Hold on.
Okay,
I
fine.
think you can
No,
do it from
I'll
your
do it.
phone.
I'll do it. I'll do it.
Are you sure? I'm sorry. Thank you.
Fine, it's fine.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Merci beaucoup, Tremont, mon ami. Now I get to see his character sheet. I'm joking.
Not that.
Okay. Uh, okay. So Ben, are you able to see through there?
Yeah, I'm able to see it now.
Nice. Okay, so the party travels through the desert, going through, passing by familiar dunes uh, and all the mounts and the stone formations, the rocky formations that they saw beforehand. They reach the the area where they fought against monstrous canine creatures, the death dogs, and they quickly found the they find again the trail that they left when they were exploring the first time. This time you don't bring that much food and supplies with you. I believe it was just Elijah who decided not to eat his whole meal to leave it more
No,
for.
no, me too. Me
Oh,
too.
you too?
I
Agree.
no, I just had wine.
Okay.
No, I'm sorry. I am not eating the food of someone who professes friendship and whom I do not know. I'm not that stupid.
Ooh.
Yes, you are.
Okay, so that way you actually do bring some nourishment to the hungry caravan. As you are drawing near it, something happens. You notice that from afar, the same four wagons are still on the same place, still waiting for your return, but this time there is more. From afar, you can see in the distance the the familiar shapes of the caravan leader, the navigator, the other merchants, and all the people you already know. But this time there is more. You can count from afar at least five or six additional humanoids that you do not know very well.
Uh-huh.
Oh my god.
We lost Ben.
Yeah,
Ben's having issues with his Discord.
he's typing. I'll just hold on to the description. Let's see what. My phone's super hot still and my phone's barely working. Give me a second. I'm gonna shut it down. Restart. Okay.
Oh no.
He says he has a 12 Pro Max and it's struggling with Discord and phone. What is left for us mere? I'm a Motorola user. I don't know about you guys.
I am also a Motorola user, dude. Hell yeah.
I'm a Samsung user and I've never had issues with Discord.
Same.
iPhone 14 Pro, I'm good.
Fucking
Yeah.
weirdo.
Ah,
You're
damn,
good. You're
damn.
good.
Didn't know we had a rich man in here. Money bags.
Hey, man, here, I want money. Can you give me some?
I s-
I'm joking.
I
That's-
saved up a lot for that. I don't have a lot now.
Yeah, it makes sense. Makes sense. Guys, do you want to know how expensive anything Apple is in Brazil?
Oh,
Let me
Lord,
check.
how expensive is it?
What is the latest one? Is the 14? Or
I have no
I
idea.
think I think the latest one is like the 16 or 17.
okay, let's
One
see.
second, one second. I'm searching it up. It's a 16.
16. Okay. Actually it's cheaper than I thought. Okay, so the 16 Pro Max it costs 8,000 reais.
Ooh.
The cheapest
One
one.
second. 8,000 Brazilian reais is 1,500. Well, $1,440 for you dummies.
That's the
Excuse me?
cheapest one
Wow.
that I see. The one with 1 terabyte, it costs 14,699 reais.
So guys, to put it bluntly, that's about double the price of it here.
And most of
That's-
it
Wow.
are taxes. We can see that we pay for the product and then we pay the full price again for taxes.
That's
Oh,
about
wow.
that's almost how much I make a year.
Welcome to developing countries.
We don't even have the 16. We stuck with the 14.
Well,
The
I
14's
believe it's
great.
because the EU's been what's it called? Very strict about the charging implement on new iPhones. If it doesn't have a
Oh, yeah.
Type C, it can't be sold.
I've heard about that.
Yeah,
In the EU, if it doesn't have a Type C charging port, you can't sell it.
exactly.
Yeah, I
No,
I
I-
had some EU
You know,
friends, and they all they talked about.
It's a good law. It protects consumers.
Yeah, no, consumer protection in the EU is awesome. It's one of the things I miss. Cause like here in Southeast Asia,
Yeah.
and yeah, no, like here in the Philippines, we have the 14-inch. The 16 is not, and it's like 100,000 pesos, which is in USD. Let me pull the conversion.
My phone was like 100. That's. I think I'll stick to Motorola. Thanks. I don't need an iPhone.
I'm gonna keep this one forever because it's like the best purple ever made.
Oh, I bet that's nice.
But like, I have seen some like really nice Samsung phones, and I'm jealous of some of the features that they have. I mean, each cell phone brand has like their own perks and cons and whatever.
Okay.
Wait. I do want to just say, right? You said we see like 5 to 6 figures, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Mhm.
Could I make a perception?
Mm-hmm. Yes, you can.
Because I have keen elven eyesight.
Ooh, nice. I'm just waiting because that's where I was going to introduce Ben's character.
Yeah.
That's why I'm
You
waiting.
don't have to tell me
It's
about his
been
character. That's a 13. But I was just wondering about the other ones.
Okay.
Yes.
Victor, take flight.
I mean, my passive perception is a 16, by the way.
Oh.
Okay. You will be
My
trying-
passive perception allows me to see God.
Date requested.
Yeah, all I have is an 11 is for passive.
My passive insight is also a 16.
Since we're transitioning,
Wait, you're transitioning? Congrats.
Anyway, I do want to point out I do technically get a horse or a steed
Yep.
because I'm a paladin.
Oh yeah.
Can
It hasn't come
I
up because we've been busy.
I
But
have a
since
question,
we're
Elijah. Can I Knight
Uh-huh.
Templar it with you?
huh?
Back to back. Like, okay, so am I allowed to do a side tangent real quick? A
Yeah,
fun
sure.
little history fact.
Why not?
So,
Love
back during the First Crusades, before the Knights Templar were officially established, they didn't have enough horses for all the knights, so they would ride double stacked on horses. Like you know how people ride on motorcycles? That's how they would
Yeah.
ride horses.
Yeah, just 2 at a time.
Yeah.
That's dope. Yeah, I think the Drake is what I was wanting.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was what's it called? I forgot what it was called, but it has its own term.
Oh, there we go. Flintsteed.
A giant monitor lizard.
Can I ride
Yeah.
can I ride behind you on it?
It depends on what shenanigans you get up to.
Respectfully, I'm the only woman of the party.
Okay.
Are you gonna be a knight in shining armor? Allow me to rest my weary feet.
Literally in okay, see, you have described your character as like true neutral. So if you get to some fuck shit, Elijah's not letting you on Michael
look,
Steve.
look, here's the thing, right? As a true neutral, it doesn't mean I don't care about my party members. I just do everything that
see,
helps us.
here's
That could be good, bad,
so yeah,
lawful,
cool.
chaotic.
As long as you do good things and you don't get on Elijah's bad side, it's fine. You can get on the steed. He's not gonna care.
Wow.
Just like he may let Vergris if he's nice about it.
Oh,
But,
wow. That's generous.
Yeah, so generous. Hey, it's my fire stuff. Well, it's my dragon drake, whatever the hell. Lizard. It's my big lizard.
Whatever.
Don't worry.
Okay, from-
Wander, you can ride on the back of the new Paladins one.
Oh, does that mean he also gets one? Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, every Paladin subclass gets one. It's core Paladin now.
Yeah, it's a core paladin thing.
And it's like core to like half the fighter classes now.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I love the new Purple Dragon Knight. It's cool.
I was half tempted to actually play that. I
The new
looked
one?
into it. Yeah, I looked into it. Did you not? Then I was like, I don't feel like supporting.
Okay, guys, just asking. Has any of you had trouble? Did any of you had trouble with SPG charging you more than once, like 2 or 3 times for one booking?
No.
Okay, because
check.
that's Ben is telling me that that's what happened to him.
Let me check mine because I got the email.
I'm
Yeah,
sending
no, I
the.
have all the receipts, and it was once per session.
Yeah, so far it's only been once per session.
This
Yeah, yeah.
session.
Yeah, he claims
But,
he described. I don't know if he described the card. I don't know what he used, but he claims he was charged 3 times the value of
Wow.
one session.
Nope. Mine's in 1346 with taxes.
Ditto.
Yeah, mine's 13. Yep, 1346.
Oh,
Yep.
I'm glad to see that you're also cucked by taxes.
Everyone.
I'm cucked all the time, my friend.
I'm sorry for your loss.
It's okay.
What the hell? Ah, fucking shit.
There we go. Otherworldly steed. Life bond. That's cute. Otherworldly slam. Oh, that's fun.
Okay, you have you
I really.
about that. You
Sorry.
you may want to hold on your choice of steed, my friend.
Okay.
Just for this session. Then I will be giving you an idea during the session. You will see in a minute as soon as we can go back to playing the game. Yeah, guys. I'm already thinking that this tonight will not count as a. Oh, did I send to the no? Yeah, okay. Tonight will not count for our number of sessions. We will be playing another session without me charging you guys because we actually did end up not playing because of everything. Okay.
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 Ben, are you with us?
I'm trying to be.
Eu não entendo nada.
Did you say that again? We didn't quite hear you.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to be. My phone is just not cooperating.
Fala uma frase.
Uh, okay. Yeah, I sent a message to. I believe he's a. I don't know what he does, but he's like a manager. Let me see if he said what he is. He's like an admin of SPG because I had trouble with um, withdrawing payment before, and I contacted them on their Discord, and this guy came to help me. So I sent a message to him. I sent your email, I sent your screenshots, and explained to him what happened. But he's not online right now, so we will probably hear from him tomorrow, maybe next week, and I'll let you know what. He is very helpful. The last time he managed to help me exactly what I needed, so I believe he will be able to help you as well with that. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, so we are back now onto the caravan site. Hisaya, you tried to see from afar what if there was anything you could grasp from those
I have a question.
we go ahead. So
Could I use my passive perception? It's higher.
yeah. What is your passive perception?
16.
Okay. Yeah, much higher than what you rolled. Yes. With a 16, you can discern that they all, at least from your perspective, they all belong to humanoid but not human species. There are the majority of them belong to the folk that are known to have been touched by the elemental planes. They all have skin as if they were burned, and they all have hair, eyebrows, and beards as they were, as if the hair was made out of fire, bright and in shades of yellow and red. So at least three of them, as far as you can tell, are fire genasi. And correct me again if I'm wrong. Vergerus, you were about to send your familiar.
Yep.
He can turn invisible, can't he?
Wait, I have to have it turn invisible. I have to switch Vic with Canker, which I do.
Okay.
That's an action. So Vic is dismissed. Canker comes up.
No,
He's an imp.
please. Let me stay. And he gets eaten by the dark void.
Oh my dear.
Don't worry, I'll
No.
call you back.
What was that? Is that how it goes every time?
Wander just starts clapping.
My lord.
It's fine.
As if
They're just
I don't
drama
feel
queens.
fine.
They're just drama queens.
That thing was clearly in pain.
It's just bones.
I mean,
Okay.
to be completely
I'm not gonna
honest,
understand,
he
it's
is
fine.
demonic.
That's okay. Now I'm torn because on one hand it's infernal and demonic, and I don't like it, but on the other hand, it's in pain and I feel bad. I don't know how to feel. The fucking
Okay,
hell magic.
Okay. How close,
So,
Vergers, how close are you going to send your little brother?
invi- okay, Canker, invisible and close enough so I can make out the details of people and listen to what they're saying.
Okay. Uh, the 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 best way to describe that everyone here would understand is that this group that you now can tell for sure is made up of six individuals. Okay. Uh, they feel like a D&D party.
Okay.
They you see the warriors, you see the archers, you see the mage. They look like a balanced team. Their leader is one of the fire genasi, as I said. He does not uh, he isn't dressed as someone that would be fit for this climate or this landscape. So you do not know if he is truly a desert lander or if he's just like yourselves from another region, another continent. Guys, I'm creating on Discord um, a different segment here called images, where I will send these NPCs artworks because I found a problem that most likely comes from the new Foundry update. That whenever I import a stat block, like a monster or a NPC, I I am not able to change its artwork, just its token. So another bug that I found. So I'll be sending the full artwork here. Vergarus, this is the leader, the Fire Genasi.
Oh damn, he's hot.
Yeah, with long, bright,
Oh, no, he's
fire-like
hot.
hair,
Oh no, he's hot.
golden armor, and although his artwork says that he is in the desert, you can see that it's not the same type of fabric. It's not the same type of clothing. It doesn't look like it's from Senok. Uh,
Yeah.
Amongst the others I will go really quickly over. One of them looks more desert-like, and the other one looks like a type of ranger, uh, type of warrior. These are the other Genasi. One of them
Okay.
causes you. One of them is a regular humanoid. He looks a little bit out of place as well. He looks like more of a pirate type, but you can see how he fares in the desert lands as well. He's the only human amongst them, and
Okay.
another one is a beast man. He has the humanoid shape, but he has the legs, the fur, the mane, and the head like that of a lion.
Oh.
Oh, neat.
Yonin.
Yeah. Another thing, this one, another disclaimer, okay? I'll send you guys. Oh no, what's happening? I'll send you guys.
Oh no.
That was this introduction. Fuck. Yeah, I'll send you guys
One
a
exploded.
image that is created by AI. Okay. I try not to use AI because I don't agree with the, the way they steal artists' work, but I'm not. Technically, I am making money with that, but that's not the point. The not because of this one image, right? So
Mm.
I found sometimes we don't find artworks for what we imagine uh, made by artists, so it's a last resort. So ignore the character of the human on this artwork. This human character is not in the scene, but as you can see from afar, the characters that I just showed to you, they all ride a different type of mount that you have never seen before, unless possibly Vander and Hisaya, who are more well accustomed to the cultures, the different cultures of Zanak. But for the Outlanders, you have not seen yet uh, a giant beetle being used as a
Ooh.
mount for
Ooh.
the Desert Landers. They so you
Sorry, I said yummy. Wander likes to eat those.
Yeah,
All right then.
and you
Okay.
said you would attune
Listen.
to your familiars' hearing
Mhm.
as well to see what they are
Yes.
talking about. So as you can hear, the only one that's speaking right now, it's the leader, the first one that I showed you. He's talking to Rani, and Rani is uh, not only glad in a way that she w- never demonstrated to you before. She is, you can see that she's almost crying, almost so emotional that she can't control herself. She's
Oh.
saying,
Oh
Uh,
no.
"Oh my God, by the gods, you have been sent.
Yeah, she's
It
bipolar.
it looks like a divine intervention.
Oh no.
No,
How?"
guys, she's bipolar. She's having a mania episode.
And the leader assures her by saying, I felt it like it was some sort of demand that I had to partake on. That our fate was somewhere here, that there was something for us. Now we see that our duty was to bring respite for these weary travelers. We brought enough for all of you. Let's have let's have what is for you, I believe, would be like a feast in times like these.
Wow.
Now I'm just thinking about
Incredible coincidence.
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah, they're here. And we're out
Yeah.
here busting our ass.
Kamei's
Hey.
With that one.
Hey,
Saya
look,
is casually preparing her kimono for battle.
as long as the caravan is getting aid, I don't really care who does it. Yes, it's annoying that these men have just come in and swooped in, but I mean, again, as long as people are getting help, it's whatever.
Yes, you speak for yourself. I'm mad.
I do. I speak for myself all the time. I don't speak for you. I know this.
Because I am mad.
It's annoying, but it's fine. Again, as long as the caravan's getting aid, I don't really care.
Yeah, right.
You guys are over here like being like, oh, this is nice. Fucking Hisaya's over here. She's stuffing her kimono back up into her into a little type of belt, and then it's just preparing the kimono for battle.
I'm gonna lean over to
Besides-
Vergus. Is it just me? listen.
No.
Is it? Isaiah is. I don't know what she's doing, but it concerns me.
No,
Everything they do concerns me. I'm gonna be real.
let's stop for 1 minute here, because
Okay.
is it just me, or this seems too convenient?
Is that?
Above
Yeah.
board, Isaya's not going to communicate this, but I want to put this above board to make you guys think about it. If we approach and we don't have food, I think we're going to get someone turned hostile to us very fucking
We-
quickly.
Did we not bring? Did we or did we not bring food? I don't remember how that.
It was
We
only
brought-
enough
we brought-
food for us.
We brought like small portions of food from what we were
Yeah,
eating.
we probably could. We can we have enough to be able to at least be like we brought as much as we could.
Yeah, but we also got full food. Like we got a full meal.
No, I didn't. I ate
did.
the smallest bit I could. Okay, you did. You probably look fine.
I haven't ate it yet. It's mine. It's all mine. I'm eating that over
You brought
here.
like a takeout thing.
Yes, I brought like a whole takeout bag.
Why would you do this?
So did I. So did I.
What? Oh, right. I mean, okay. You're not going to eat that yourself, are you? Yeah, I assumed you were going to give that to some of the caravan members. That's why I
Lol.
didn't say anything.
El Mao,
thought-
even.
Kind of just assumed you'd go with the. It's fine. It's fine. You go ahead and eat your food, Hisaya. I don't.
She's ignoring you preparing her kimono, making it more like a skirt rather than a dress.
I'm telling you, Vergus. I don't know. I don't understand.
Underneath it, she's wearing a Tatsuke Bakama.
No, I think she's doing the right thing. This.
I.
No,
You sure?
listen. Besides me being mad. Besides me being mad, let's look at this with an outside perspective. This
With
is
a
too
neutral lens.
convenient, literally too convenient.
I
There
don't
are
disagree.
the food he's spoiled, and suddenly Voltron and his crew come to save the day.
How's a Voltron?
Like that? And they know because, oh no, I had a vision that you would be there without food, and we brought food. Ah,
Okay. Okay,
For
you
all-
may
for
have
all we know,
you may have a point, Fergus. You may.
If I can
Then well
offer
I
my-
do.
If I can offer my
For all we know,
insight
the
and
food they brought
wisdom,
be poison.
if I can offer my insight and wisdom, the reason I am preparing for battle and rolling up my kimono is because, as Fergus said, it is a little bit too convenient, and the food that we brought is not necessarily enough to sustain everyone without causing malnutrition to some.
Okay.
And
What?
if you look at what they're doing,
As she looks at them all, eat fucking feasting.
it appears that this new party has brought them more than enough to nutrition them, as well as maybe some for a future trip and endeavor, meaning that the convenient radar is making it so that this seems very malicious or malignant to us, because they might be like, oh, that's all you have, but your tummies are full.
Okay. Whatever the case, we need to get over there. Let's just go deal with it. However we need to deal with it, we'll deal with it. Let's just try to let's try to hit. Okay, we're just gonna go. We're just gonna go. I'm done talking in circles. And Elijah's just gonna like charge forward.
I bet you 10 gold that food is poisoned.
I bet you 1 gold that we're gonna get attacked.
Yeah, that too.
Probably yeah.
Let's roll.
We haven't had combat in like an entire session.
Yeah, I was holding it
I-
off for now. You got
I keep thinking of the meme of you versus the guy she tells you not to worry about. it's just that one paladin guy or that one leader guy.
Seriously, bro.
You're
Seriously.
lucky I haven't pulled my bow out, because I'm in range. They're in range for me right now. They are in range. If I can see them, they are in range.
Ah, sharpshooter.
No, it's called 600 feet of fucking long distance shot.
Yep,
I don't
I
care
have
if
a
it's
character
disadvantage.
like that. In the other campaign that I
I'm back.
played, I have an arcane archer with like all the feats, and like the range is insane.
Yes.
Yes.
And we went murder hobo.
Yeah.
No, Jonas did.
Yeah.
He has issues to work
Yeah,
with.
no. That's fair. I did coldly murder 2 NPCs.
That's fine. That's fine. I told you that they were there to die.
Yeah, no, we're in a Tarask. It's a whole thing.
Vampiric Leech Tarask.
Inside
Yeah,
of
listen.
a Taurus.
Sometimes you just gotta stab someone with a dagger. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no. I agree. All right,
Okay.
let us approach
Right.
these people with
Yeah.
caution,
I'm-
much caution.
I will say Elijah is just straight up. He's not a sneaky man. He is not a cautious man. He will just walk up there unless someone stops him.
No. I'm not saying like we sneak. I'm saying like we don't trust what they say. Whatever they say, we assume they're lying.
I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I'm keeping 50 feet of distance between me and them.
That's also smart.
I'm keeping 60 feet.
Elijah is
Yeah.
just gonna walk up to them.
the battle map doesn't even have that much size. Just kidding. Okay, guys, off topic here. As I said, I think we should reschedule the session.
Okay.
I'm still the whole time that we are talking here, I'm talking to Ben on private chat, and he keeps saying he's having trouble with his phone getting it to work, but he somehow can send me messages. So I don't know what's that about. Um, he's not on Foundry either, and he's feeling super insecure. As far as I'm seeing, he says something like, "I just feel like I've been taught wrong or not being shown enough to really know what to do. I'm trying to get my phone to work just to see how we all play, but it's not really working." So yeah, I don't think he. I really don't quite